Hello, Buhi Board. My name is Stefania Blanco Suescun, and today I will be talking about Buhi, the bag company. I will be talking about the goals, the strategies, what worked, what didn't work, everything in a nutshell. First of all, I wanted to talk a little bit about the marketing plan. We executed a well-organized and achievable plan that helped Buhi Bags take over some of the recreational bag market and helped our company grow more than ever. In here, you will find the company goals, the audience that we try to reach every single day, analysis findings, our social media content, and social media platforms that we targeted. We wanted to make Buhi a part of everyone's everyday grab. What is a goal? I looked up the definition. The results or achievement toward which effort is directed, aimed, or end. Buhi Bag has goals which are directed to achieve the results of gaining a wider audience and more followers of our brand, not only to shop here, but be loyal to us. Buhi Bags specializes in a wide variety of bags, from casual backpacks, duffel bags, and satchels, to wallets and purses as well. Our goals. The goals of Buhi is to make bags that will stand out with our design-conscious audience. They will be manufactured at an affordable cost and then be sold at a competitive cost that will bring profit to the company. We want to see a 10% increase in annual sales over the previous year. Our analysis. We know that Buhi has internal strengths, internal weaknesses, external opportunities, and external threats. Some of the internal strengths are we have a strong brand and our product is quality. Some of the weaknesses is that the location where our products are made is a prison in China, and that is a crisis that we had, and I will explain about it later. We don't have enough partnership as well. And so external opportunities are that is expansion of new merchandise, expanding to market to new variety of products, partnership with other brands. And external threats is experiencing sudden shifts on our customers' likes, finding a new supplier that maintains the standards of our new work condition terms. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about our audience. So we have hipster mommy Cami. She's about 5% of our audience. Daypacker Tom, which is 29% of our audience. We want to target a bigger audience. Seaside Sally, she's 88% of our audience. We also have Energetic Jill. She is 10% of our audience. Upcoming Raj is 16% of our audience. City Hopper Sue is 12% of our audience. And Back to School Molly is 20% of our audience. So we want to target the most percentage to get a variety and more of a revenue as well. So the strategy, increase awareness and loyalty. So during the course of the simulation rounds, I noticed that some pictures perform better than others. For revenue, ads and pictures of the product alone performed very well. And for engagement, pictures out in nature with the product performed best. So some of the content and posts that performed the best were here, some for examples. So the first one that I put in was an ad, and this performed very well in Instagram. So it was just 20% off the entire purchase, and that got us 8,466 revenue. And the other two that performed very well were one on Facebook and one on Instagram, and it was just a product alone, and that got us over 10,000 in revenue just alone. So some channels, number one was Instagram. I always try to target Instagram because that's where most of the millennials are. Most of the people in our audience are here on Instagram. Then Facebook and Twitter. I noticed that Instagram brought the most revenue, then Facebook, and then lastly Twitter. So we had a crisis where Taylor Swift found a letter from a Chinese prisoner that he was getting beat up. And so we made a plan. So we have the CEO make a public statement and apology within 24 hours after receiving confirmed report that the allegations were true. Post and tag Taylor Swift in Twitter post saying, "Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We are doing all that we can to address this problem." Also, our CMO will go on CNN, Fox, NBC, all the news stations, making a public statement that he didn't know that this was happening and they're making active movements to fix it. That's with our CEO. That's why our CEO was in China at that time. We are partnering also with Nordstrom to launch an organization dedicated to helping working conditions worldwide. Buhi is about giving back. So for every backpack sold, we're going to give 10% to our organization. This helped a lot. Once we did something about it, once we came out in complete transparency, everything was okay afterward, and people saw that we were trying to make things better. So our growth, the total revenue for 15 rounds was $381,861. And that came from Instagram. That was more than 3/4 came from Instagram, then Facebook, and then Twitter. And that's why it was so important to go on Instagram first, because that's where most of our revenue came from. Thank you very much. Are there any questions? Okay, it looks like there's some questions. So I'm going to open up the envelope right now. Okay. Questions. What recommendations would you make to continue this campaign based on your final results, platform selections, and how would you change your organic versus paid strategy? How did you handle the crisis? What is your strategy, and how do you think you have shut down the company? By the percentage to grow the company during the quarter, did you meet the CEO's growth projections? And what recommendations do you have for Brother Lebas, positive or negative? Okay, so for my growth, it's right here. My final results, I ran 15 rounds, and that was $381,861. And the platform that I chose was Instagram. Most of it, like 3/4 of my revenue, came from Instagram. There has to be a balance between paid and organic. Organic is very refreshing. You reach a lot of people that are already following you, but paid is better because you reach a wider audience and people will come and they will buy your product as well. Crisis, going back to the crisis, the way that we handle it is that we were very transparent about it, and we also wanted to make a difference. So we came out and we told everyone what was happening. We informed them, and then we also informed them about what we started doing. We launched this organization. We partner up with Nordstrom Rack, and because that's where they found the bag. So both of us started launching this organization, and people started helping out so that we could donate that 10% to that organization as well. And Brother Lebas, you are an amazing teacher, an amazing professor. I learned so much this semester, and I'm very grateful for all the opportunities that you gave me to grow in this class, to participate, and also to understand better social media and how to market on social media and how to become a better person and become a better disciple and an example to other people. Thank you very much.